Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In this video, I'll try to solve a little bit challenging questions. Let's start with the first one. So here, as you can see on the left, we have something to the power of -3, and on the right, we have 8. So I'll try to write the right side, which means 8, as a something to the power of -3. So 2 can be written as, 2 to the power of 3, and this can be written as 1 divided by 2 to the power of 3 to the power of -1. In other words, 8 can be written as 1 divided by 2 to the power of, if you multiply 3 by -1, okay, it's going to be -3. So I can write the whole expression. Let me write this one here. It's going to be 1 minus 3 to the power of -1 is 1 divided by 3. Plus a to the power of -1 is 1 divided by a to the power of -3 is equal to. And 8 can be written as 1 divided by 2 to the power of -3. And now, as you can see, the exponents are same, or we can say that the exponent is an odd number, okay? The insides should be equal to each other. In other words, the bases should be equal to each other, as we learned in, I believe it was in the property 11. So 1 minus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by a should be equal to 1 divided by 2. Now here, if you calculate this, okay, 1 times 3 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, so it's going to be 2 divided by 3. If you remember, the longer way was here, you can put 1 and then multiply numerator and denominator by 3. Okay, so it's going to be 3 divided by 3. Again, you get the same answer, but this one is the shortcut. Plus 1 divided by a is 1 divided by 2. Now I need to remove these 2 over 3 to the other side. Okay, let me continue here. So it's going to be 1 divided by a is equal to 1 divided by 2 minus 2 over 3. Now I need to make the denominators same. How? Basically just put here 3 and just put here 2. Once you do that, you have 3 over 6 minus 4 over 6. So 1 divided by a is, and now if you look at here, the denominators are same. That means we can subtract the numerators. 3 minus 4 is going to be -1, so -1 divided by 6. If you apply the cross multiplication, guys, and from here you're going to have -a is 6, but we are looking for positive a, which means that we need to multiply both sides by -1. Once you do that, you have a is equal to -6. In this question, we're going to write 16 as 2 to the power of 4, and I'm writing the rest of the question to the power of 3n. This is going to be equal to, again, 8 can be written as 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 5. So if you take the power of the power, then you're going to multiply the powers. Okay, so the left side is 2 to the power of 12 and is equal to the right side is 2 to the power of 15. The bases are same. In that case, the exponent parts should be same as well. That means 12n should be equal to 15. And of course, you need to find out n. How? Just divide both sides by 12, which is the number in front of n. These are gone, so n is 5 divided by 15 divided by 12. We can simplify this fraction. 15 can be divided by 3, and once you do it, you're going to have 5. 12 can be divided by 3 as well, and once you do it, you're going to have 4. So this fraction is equal to 5 divided by 4, which gives us the answer as D. And let's continue with the next question. Now we have another multiple choice question. On the left side, we have 4 to the power of x, 6 to the power of x, and 9 to the power of x. And as you can see, they have all same exponents. That means we can write the whole expression on the left inside the parentheses as following: 4 times 6 times 9 to the power of x. This is equal to 36. And now if you multiply these numbers, okay, actually let us multiply 4 by 9, which gives us 36 times 6 to the power of x is 36 is the square of 6, and here also we can put 6 square instead of 36, so it's gonna be 6 square times 6 to the power of x is 6 square. And here bases are same, so we just add the exponents, which means that we have 6 to the power of 3 to the power of x is 6 square. Let me continue here. If you take the power of the power, you need to multiply the powers. So 6 to the power of 3x is gonna be equal to 6 square. And as you can see, we have bases as same. In that case, the exponents should be same as well. So 3x should be equal to 2. And here, of course, you need to divide both sides by 3. Once you do that, these 3's are gone, x is left over, and it is equal to 2 divided by 3, which gives us the answer as A. And let's continue with the next question. In this question, we have 3 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of 2x. Here, if you look at the exponent of 2x, let's make the exponent as just 1x. How we can do it? Well, we can do it in this way. 3 to the power of x divided by, this is 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x. Okay, this is gonna be equal to 1 divided by 5. Let me divide this part into 2 parts. Okay, here 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Let me write it, the expression again. So 3 to the power of x divided by 4 to the power of x is equal to 3 divided by 4 to the power of x. Okay, this is gonna be equal to 1 divided by 5. Here, because if you look at the question, it says 5 to the power of 1 divided by x. Okay, so that means I need 5, but from 1 divided by 5 I can get 5. How? Let me write it here. 3 divided by 4 to the power of x is equal to 1 divided by 5, and here if you take the negative 1 power of both sides, okay, negative 1 power of both sides, we're gonna have 4 divided by 3 to the power of x is equal to 5. And now I get 5, but in the question we are asked to find 5 to the power of 1 divided by x. So how are we gonna get it? Well, let me write the final expression here. 4 divided by 3 to the power of x is equal to 5. And now we need to get 1 divided by x power of both sides. Once you do it on the left, if you take the power of the power, you're going to multiply the powers. So we're going to have 4 divided by 3 to the power of x times 1 divided by x. This is going to be equal to 5 to the power of 1 divided by x, which is what we are asked to find. So these are gone, okay, on the left. That means we have 4 divided by 3 left over as an answer, which is equal to 5 to the power of 1 divided by x. So we got the answer as B, guys. And let's continue with the next question. Looks like our last question in this series and in the 4th video. So let's take a look at the question. Here, let me write the first term, 3 to the power of x times, so 12 to the power of 2 minus x can be written as 12 to the power of 2 divided by 12 to the power of x is equal to 18, guys. So here what we can do is 3 to the power of x times 12 to the power of 2 is what? 12 times 12 divided by 12 can be written as also 4 times 3 to the power of x is equal to 18. 18 can be written as 9 times 2. So from here we can simplify this expression. 12, if you divide 12 by 2, you're gonna have 6. If you divide 2 by 2, you're gonna have 1, so these are gone here. And let me continue here. So I'm writing the rest. 3 to the power of x times 12 is what? 3 times 4 times 6 is 3 times 2 divided by 4 is what? 2 square. So it's going to be 2 square times 3 to the power of x is equal to 9. You can write 9 as 3 times 3. And also here, this 3 cancels this one and that one goes with this one. 3 to the power of x times 4 is 2 square times 2 divided by 2 to the power of 2x times 3 to the power of x. Just multiply this x by the exponent of 2 and 3. So this is gonna be equal to, the right side is 1, guys, because we already simplified the right side. So from here on the left term, you can see that 3 to the power of x goes with 3 to the power of x, so these are gone, and the leftovers are, in the numerator part we have 2 to the power of 3. Why? Because the second number is 2 to the power of 1, so the bases are same. We just add the powers, divided by 2 to the power of 2x, which is equal to 1. And here this is 1. Apply the cross product. You're gonna have 2 to the power of 3 times 1, which is 2 to the power of 3, is equal to 1 times 2 to the power of 2x, which is 2 to the power of 2x. And now in this equality, as you can see, the bases are same. That means the powers should be same also. So if 3 is equal to 2x, divide both sides by 2. Okay, once you do that, x is 3 over 2 as an answer, which gives us B. Okay guys, that's it for this video and for this series. I hope you like it. If you have any question, feel free to comment below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you for watching. Hopefully see you in the next videos.